There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
Fire Fist, the most hyped cards of this box set. Historically, on release of Spirit and Rooster, I think the OCG, which is Japan, for a little while, they got to play 3 Rooster and 3 Spirit, but then Japan limited Rooster to 1, because that's how good it was. Then, when TCG, which is America or Europe, we received Rooster with our Spirit. Finally, we received Rooster, but Konami knew they were too good. They were so good that they had to immediately limit Spirit to 1. We had 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks of 3 Rooster and 3 Spirit, not enough time for any regional or big tournaments, so we had to play Spirit at 1. It was still so good. So you're about to find out why Spirit and Rooster is so goddamn good. Spirit is an ultra rare. You're gonna wanna play it at 3. Now, Bear is an ultra rare. Everyone is hyped about this. We officially have every single Fire Fist in the game besides the Exceeds and Tenki. Tenki, unfortunately, is what makes this whole thing really, really good. It makes it so much more consistent. Unfortunately, we don't have it, but we're 20 cards versus 40. So let's see, let's make this work, all right? There's 2 ways to play Fire Fist. You can play the level 3 version or the level 4 version. The level 3 version is what I'm gonna be focusing on, and whether you play level 3 or level 4 version, Bear is so good, you're gonna wanna play it in both. In the level 4, you're gonna wanna play 3. In the level 3, you might wanna play 1 to 2. Now, let's talk about these cards. We're gonna talk about Yugioh. Yugioh, when you activate this, you could discard a Beast Warrior to destroy a Beast Warrior monster, to destroy any face-up card your opponent controls, any face-up. It doesn't have to be a monster. I could talk about the combo, but let's move on to Spirit. You wanna play this at 3, no time, okay, blah, 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 blah. The main combo with this, with Rooster, is to summon Horse Prince. Horse Prince is your main boss monster to summon with Spirit. Special summon Rooster for big combos. Rooster, summon from Spirit or Horse Prince. Searches any Fire Fist monster. Also searches for any fire formation by sending a face-up fire formation. Now, Leopard is an old card, but combos so wonderfully with this. You could send it to the graveyard while it's on the field to search for Tensu, then you get to summon Spirit. Now, Bear, send fire formation to the graveyard to destroy any monster on the field. If you deal battle damage, you get to search for a fire formation. Very cool. Now let's talk about the combos. Now, Leopard plus Spirit, just Leopard plus Spirit, Leopard plus Spirit. We normal summon Leopard, we search for Tensu. Then we get to use Tensu to summon Spirit, Spirit summon Leopard. Then we Synchro Shokan for Horse Prince. Then Horse Prince will special summon Rooster. Then Rooster will search for Spirit or Bear to be used next turn. Then you want to tribute Tensu with Rooster to search for Tensin. Tensin will give your Horse Prince 1,000 attack, 3,200. Crazy good. Now, let's talk about just Spirit. Here's a combo with Spirit. With Spirit alone, you normal summon Spirit, special summon a Rooster or a Leopard from the graveyard from a turn prior. Then you get to Synchro Shokan for a Horse Prince special summon Rooster, Rooster search for Bear. Then send your face-up spell entrap fire formation to search for Tensu. Tensu allows the additional summon of Bear that you just searched for by Rooster. On the field right now, we have Horse Prince, Rooster, and Bear. Then, with Bear's effect, we could send the Tensu to the graveyard that allowed the additional summon, destroy a monster on the field. Then that is a lot of damage. That's an OTK off a single Spirit. Also, a combo with Yugioh. You could use Yugioh to discard Rooster. This allows you to set up for Spirit. So you use Yugioh, you discard Rooster, you destroy a monster or any face-up card, you normal summon Spirit, you special summon Rooster, Rooster search for Bear, then Rooster send Yugioh to the graveyard to search for Tensu, Tensu summon Bear, tribute Tensu, destroy a monster, Synchro Shokan for Horse Prince, special summon a Rooster, which you cannot use the effect to search another fire formation, and your field is Rooster, Prince, and Bear again. Goddamn. Now, the other Fire Fist monsters are not really worth talking about too much, so I'm just going to focus on the replays and the gameplay and the proof of concept deck list. Enjoy! Turn one, I'm going to, before my opponent even does it, you know, a lot of decks are known for not having a good turn one play. Even Kokon Miru, like what do you really do turn one? The best turn one is like a Urn Knight into a wall, which is pretty damn good. But usually most decks just don't really do much. I'm not saying this deck is great turn one, but it has a great turn one play. Leopard, Tribute Leopard, search for Tensu. Flip up Tensu, perform an additional summon. Normal summon Spirit, special summon Leopard. Now, is Leopard once per turn? You could only use the effect of Leopard once per turn. Otherwise, you would be able to use its effect to tribute and search for a fire formation. So for example, if you summon Spirit, special summon Leopard, and you have no fire formation cards, you could tribute Leopard to search for Tensu, play Tensu, then normal summon maybe a Rooster, or normal summon another Leopard, you know, just a pull from the deck, now you have a fire formation. So that's why Leopard is so important. Shokan for Horse Prince. Horse Prince on summon. Horse Prince usually going to be 2,300 at least. Special summon. Rooster from the deck. Rooster on special summon. Search your deck for a Fire Fist monster. We're going to search for Bear because we already have 2 spirits in our hand. Now, we're not done. We're going to tribute the Tensu to search for Tenzin. Tenzin plus Horse Prince is 3,200 attack. Tenzin plus Rooster is 2,500 attack. Go! Let's see a follow-up play to that. Just for example, I just flip it up early just to have it all up, just to show you. Now he is 18, he is 32. Just for this turn, by the way. Leopard, gonna do the same combo. Search for a Tensu, play Tensu. Hold on, something's in my ear. Okay. Spirit, same thing. Leopard. Special, Horse Prince, special. Rooster, Rooster, search for Bear. Tribute, search for Yoko. Yoko just got searched. Yoko, when you flip it up, you could discard a Beast Warrior to destroy a face-up card in the field. It's not even destroy a monster. All right. Going to destroy the Horse Prince by discarding Leopard. Going to swing over, just do its damage. Let's see our follow-up play. Oh my God, we're screwed. We're screwed. Spirit, special, Rooster, search the deck. Maybe you would search for, we just searched for another Rooster. Could have searched for another Spirit. Synchro Shokan for Horse Prince. Horse Prince, special summon a Rooster. Rooster, now, you could actually say this was like a misplay. This was definitely a misplay. What we should have done is sent the Tenzin for a Tensu, normal summon Bear. Then with the second Rooster, send that Tenzin for another fire formation. It's actually not a big deal. It could have been, we could have done a Yoko, discard, and then also Bear, destroy. So we could have made this even better. Even better, because Rooster's second effect is not once per turn. We're sending Tenzin to search for Tensu, flip up Tensu, normal summon Bear. By the way, look at our field. This was from nothing. This was from nothing to something. Additional summon our Bear. Bear is going to destroy the Horse Prince, which it could have been Yoko. Swing over, Bear effect, search for a fire formation. We got Yoko next turn with another Spirit. Holy moly. Fool. Replay ended. So I hopefully that showed you a turn 1 combo, a turn 2 combo, wiping my field into another. This is the quick concept. We got Yoko to open up with Spirit. Now, the big downside with this deck, there's no real way to search Spirit, but Dkayed, Rooster searches Spirit only if special summoned by the effect of a Fire Fist monster. So, like, you need Spirit to search Spirit.
Well, that's why we don't have...
That's why I don't have Tenki. Yeah. All right. Now we're going to talk about the ultra rares of the box set that are not tied to any deck type. Specifically, let's see if they're worth your money. Starting with Vice Dragon. Vice Dragon is a level 5 special summon if your opponent controls a monster. This is similar to Earth Armor Ninja, so what makes it better? It being a dragon. So you get to use it with Wing Beat. You special summon Vice Dragon, you activate Wing Beat, return it back to your hand, destroy all spell and traps on the field, then special summon it back onto the field. Crazy good with Wing Beat. Next up, we have Red Dragon Archfiend. Red Dragon Archfiend's a great level 8 toolbox synchro 3k attack into a defense position reactor. It destroys it at the end of damage calculation, destroys all defense position monsters that your opponent controls. Now, if your other monsters do not declare an attack, they get destroyed in the end phase. So you could be susceptible to a drowning mirror force if you feel forced to attack with the other monsters. You don't have to, but they get destroyed if you do not attack with them. A great addition to the Signer Dragons. Now, Dark Bribe. When an opponent's monster activates a spell or trap, your opponent draws a card. Then you also negate that spell and trap. So negate a spell / trap, but your opponent draws a card. It's like a 1 for 2. People see it as a -1, but if you hit a devastating spell or trap with this, it's not a big deal. Now, great to use with this is Bountiful Artemis. Artemis, every time you activate a counter trap, you get to draw a card. Even better, Van Dalgan. Whenever a counter trap is activated, you get to special summon Van Dalgan from your hand. You can only play 1 Van Dalgan. If you negate a spell on summon of Van Dalgan, you get to deal 1,500 damage to your opponent's face. If you negated a trap with your Dark Bribe, you get to target a card on the field and destroy that card. So that will mitigate the effect of your opponent drawing a card off of Dark Bribe by being able to summon Van Dalgan and then also destroying a card in the field. Not a big deal anymore. Now, Chaos Fiend Archfiend, 2,600 attack and defense, level 7, it requires a Fiend type tuner. When this card declares an attack, you switch the attack and defense of all monsters your opponent controls not permanently until the end of the battle phase. That would have been too good. So what's good about this is you could swing into vampire monsters. They got small Ds, reverse a Samurai Skull to 0 defense. Pretty cool, but it's very hard to summon. Maybe you want to use it with security, Stygian security. I don't know, too hard to summon. Great synchro, hard to summon. Maybe you could use it in vampires. You could put security plus vampire grace to summon it. Grace is level 6. Now, Living Fossil, the last ultra rare card. Special summon from the grave. Activate this by targeting a level 4 or lower monster from your grave. Special summon it. It loses 1,000 attack and you negate its effects. If that monster leaves the field, it gets banished. If this card leaves the field, you banish the monster. What are you going to want to use this for? You're going to want to use it for Synchro Shokan plays. Usually, I look at Powerful Rebirth when I want to Synchro Shokan. Now, I could look at Living Fossil. This might be a great way to Synchro Shokan. Think about it. Now, let's talk about the super rare cards. Super rare, when your opponent activates a card, you get to target another card, not that card, and destroy that card. So, you get to, if your opponent activates Mass Change, you get to chain your bad aim to destroy the Destiny hero targeted by Mass Change. They don't get to summon Anki. Now, the problem with this card is it likely won't deal with the threat that you want to destroy because it destroys another card, so that's a downside. You could maybe fizzle a fusion summon, so when they activate the Swordsman fusion, you cannot destroy the fusion that's summoned. You could destroy a monster on the field that might be used for the fusion material, and it might fizzle. They might have to reveal their hand showing that they can't actually fusion summon after you used your bad aim. This could be used against Gear Town. If they activate any card or effect, you use bad aim, destroy their Gear Town, they miss the timing. Moving on, we have Skill Prisoner. Skill Prisoner, double effect. It has the same effect on the field and in the graveyard by banishing itself on either player's turn. Negate a monster that is targeting any card on the field, but it doesn't destroy it. It could, let's say a Breaker the Magical Warrior is targeting your face down, and it's going to destroy it. Well, you get to flip up Skill Prisoner to negate the Breaker from destroying your face down spell or trap, and then if they summon another Breaker, you get to banish Skill Prisoner for that double whammy. Negate another Breaker from destroying your face down or face up trap, or if a monster is targeting your monster like Vampire Vamp, stop the Vamp. If you're playing a big boy deck and you are so scared of Vampire Vamp, that good suck, you want to stop the good suck? Well, one Skill Prisoner will double stop the good suck from sucking up your big monsters. Now we have Alexandrite Dragon, 2,000 attack. I think Luster Dragon's better. 1,900 better than 2K? Explain. Explain yourself. Luster Dragon's great against Decider. Decider is 1,600 attack. Decider cannot destroy a defense position Luster Dragon. He can destroy a defense position Alexandrite Dragon. Also, Canadia. Canadia can be summoned from the grave. 1,200 attack and flip the monster face down. A mere 100 defense will be destroyed by Canadia. Canadia cannot take out Luster Dragon. Okay? But, we have Flameveil Guard. Flameveil Guard. This card finally replaces Water Spirit. Water Spirit can be searched for by Cosmo Brain or special summoned by Birthright, but cannot be special summoned by Silver's Cry, and it could also not be used with Card of Consonance. Flameveil Guard, level 1 tuner, can be used with Card of Consonance, and also can be used with Silver's Cry, and is 2000 defense. Finally, goodbye to Water Spirit. 3 Trolling Trolls. This card can be used with Fire Fist. You cannot search for Fire Fist Spirit unless you have a Fire Fist Spirit. So, with 3 Trolling Trolls, you could have a hand of Leopard, plus 3 Trolling Trolls, plus maybe a Rooster. And what you're gonna do is, you're going to normal summon Leopard, and then you're gonna search for Tensu. You're going to use Tensu to normal summon Trolling Trolls. Then you're going to target the Leopard to become a level 3 Beast Warrior Fire. Then you're going to special summon Rooster from your hand. Then you're going to special summon your Horse Prince from your extra deck. And then Horse Prince will special summon Rooster. Finally, you could search for your Spirit. There you go. Spirit is much better, but, peanut butter, jelly. Why not play both? We're going to think about Trolls or maybe Sangan or maybe Kybercorp Bling to search for your Spirit. Moving on, we have Dread Dragon. Dread Dragon searches for Buster Whelp when destroyed by battle, but so does Sangan. But Sangan cannot be used with your Destruction Swordsman fusion to summon your Buster Blade or Dragon Destroyer unless you have DNA Surgery. So this is a dragon. It's also a level 2 tuner, so it could be used for Synchro Shokaning. What this card can do that Sangan can't do is search for Cyber Dark Cannon. Cyber Dark Cannon is the main card to set up your Cyber Dark deck, and now you can search it with your Dread Dragon if destroyed by battle. Janix Duradark. Janix Duradark. Once per turn during your main phase, you could select a face-up attack position monster your opponent controls with the same attribute as this card, so a dark monster, destroy it, but then this cannot attack. You could use it against vampires or heroes, not so good. 1800 attack though. Maybe a side deck card, maybe better in the future. Who knows? Now, finally, the other cards that are commons and rares. I'm just gonna go through the hidden gems. There's a few hidden gems, believe it or not. So, Red Cocoon. Red Cocoon, you equip this onto your Red Dragon Archfiend. If this is sent to the graveyard that turn, so if anything happens to your Red Dragon Archfiend, you get to special summon Red Dragon Archfiend back onto the field through the effect of Red Cocoon. Its other effect is whenever your Red Dragon Archfiend is battling with an opponent's monster, you get to negate the effect of all other face-up monsters your opponent controls. So, pretty cool way to resummon your Red Dragon Archfiend. But wait, there's more. We could also use Red Gardna. Red Gardna is a hand trap. During either player's turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect while you control a Red Dragon Archfiend, you could send this card from your hand to the graveyard. Your Red Dragon Archfiend cannot be destroyed by card effects. So if they activate Vampire Kingdom to destroy your Red Dragon Archfiend, you send the Red Gardna from your hand to the graveyard. Your Red Dragon Archfiend cannot be destroyed by card effects only. Now, we have King's Synchro. I really like this card for YouTube. King Synchro. Pay attention. When your opponent's monster declares an attack on your Synchro monster, you could, this is just for YouTube, won't be competitive, you could negate the attack. Then, you could banish that Synchro plus a tuner in the graveyard to Synchro Shokan a monster from your extra deck. So here's the play. Here's the play. Junk Synchron. We summon Junk Synchron, we make an Armades. We now have Armades. They attack an Armades for some reason. We have no reason, we don't know why. Maybe he got a bigger monster. He swings into Armades, you flip up King Synchro. King Synchro will Synchro Shokan for Junk Destroyer by banishing your Armades and your Junk Synchron from the graveyard. Now you have a Junk Destroyer. It does count as a Synchro summon. It says so right here. So you get to trigger your effect. You know what? I don't think it even triggers Junk Destroyer, honestly, but it could summon Red Dragon Archfiend. It could also summon Stardust Dragon. Maybe we right now don't have an easy way to summon Stardust Dragon or a level 8, and King Synchro might be that way. You're already playing Junk Synchron with Armades, so just normal summoning a Junk Synchron, and if you play with King Synchro, maybe you have more ways to summon level 8 Synchros. YouTube, now another card that is a rare or common is Trap Eater. Trap Eater. This card was very much used in the TCG as a side deck card. 1900 attack cannot be normal summon or set. Is a tuner. You use it by sending a face-up trap your opponent controls to the graveyard. DNA Surgery. We all hate this card. Basically, you all hate continuous spell or spells that stop you from doing something. Send their DNA Surgery to summon a Trap Eater. Goodbye. You also hate Onslaught. I know you hate it. The Lollies. This is face up, send it to the graveyard, summon Trap Eater. And Sea Stealth Attack. It also doesn't trigger Onslaught to summon a monster from the graveyard. Sea Stealth Attack is protected from being destroyed. Well, Trap Eater will send it to the graveyard under protection. So you get to send Sea Stealth Attack, DNA Surgery, and Onslaught through Trap Eater. It's just a side deck card because if they don't have a face-up trap, it pretty much does nothing. But those decks that have those face-up tracks, they search them or they play 3 of them. They do whatever they can to play those cards. Cool. Can't be used on your opponent's turn, though. That is a downside. That's it. That's it for the review. I hope you enjoyed all the replays of the Fire Fist, of the Lavels, of the Nephthys. Thank you all. YouTube, comment, like, subscribe. Don't forget to donate, too. Thank you.